We are gonna pop bottles. We are gonna pop bottles. It is here. It is here, and we're gonna pop these bottles because it's been done. It's complete. But before I sing my song, I just want to just say a couple of things. We will pop bottles because I may have been a year late. We're gonna pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. Who's in the semis? Pop those bottles down. With the pop those bottles down. Who's in the semis? Pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. Who's in the semis? Pop those bottles down. With the pop those bottles down. Who's in the semis? Pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. Semis minimum. Pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. CL semis. Pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. Guys, before I get to Chelsea, before I get there, because we're gonna celebrate, because I need to talk. Before we get to Chelsea and their amazing achievements, why did he have to concede? He might be the GOAT. He might be the GOAT. Losing is bad. Losing is bad. I never want to lose. I never want to lose. Losing is one of the worst things in the world. There is no such thing as a good loser. Okay? There is no such thing as a good loser. Losing stinks. It's horrible. If you're going to lose, that's how you lose. No Lewandowski, Ballon d'Or winner, top goal scorer across all competitions. No Gnabry, another of your key clutch players. No Goretzka. Bayern were missing 3 of their key attacking players. I don't do what ifs. I don't do what ifs. If Bayern were at full strength, this is a different time. Because we were given 2 outstanding games of football. Outstanding games of football. I feel privileged. I feel blessed to be a football fan. I feel blessed because I applaud both of these teams. Because that match I saw there was a quality, tightly poised football game. I feel privileged to be a football fan. And I think all of us in this chat and so forth, we need to give thanks and say, thank God for football. We need to be thankful for football, because if you understand just how amazing this sport is, you will truly appreciate. Bayern puts up a great fight. If you're a Bayern fan, I want you to be proud. If you're a Bayern fan, don't you dare criticize anybody on that team. I don't want to hear anything. If you're a Bayern fan, I don't want you to dare criticize anybody, because they were 1 goal away from going through. They were a goal. They won the game. People forget this. Bayern were without Lewandowski, Gnabry, Goretzka, and they won the game. And they were 1 goal away from going through. He might be the GOAT. He might be the GOAT. Because I'm waiting for him to retire. I'm waiting for him to retire. But I don't think there's any argument. And guys, there is not an argument. I don't think there's an argument. I just want him to retire. And when he retires, you know what will happen. So it's like the worst kept secret. Like, we know what's gonna happen when he retires, because he's the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest. He's the greatest in his position. If Bayern Munich went through, Manuel Neuer. If Bayern Munich managed to go through, Chief Manuel Olusegun Neuer. Chief Manuel Olusegun Neuer, the chief Oga of football right now. In the football rankings, there can only be 1 chief Oga. Only 1. Only 1 can have that title. It's not Messi, it's not Cristiano, it's not even Neymar. It's Chief Olusegun. Neymar Jr. I'm going to say something that will shock people right now. And people will find this shocking. People are like, what the heck? But people will find it shocking what I'm about to say. Neymar is probably the best outfield player in the world. As far as outfield player, he's the best. Neymar is the best footballer in the world right now. I'll repeat and say it again. Neymar is the best footballer in the world right now. It isn't Messi. No. Messi is there. It's not Messi. Neymar is the best footballer in the world right now. When Neymar wants to play in 2021, he's the best player in the world. Now, people will say that's shocking, HH, because why would you say that when this guy missed golden opportunities? And yes, he did. And if PSG had gone out, I would have put the full blame on Neymar. If you had gone out, Neymar Jr. would have been blamed. But why do I say this? Neymar represents the psychology from my time. Guys, I'm a bit older. I'm in my 30s, 40s, around that age. Neymar's psychology is a psychology that we've been missing for almost a decade. I appreciate Messi. I appreciate Cristiano, and I appreciate the consistency and how they've defined this era of football. I appreciate it. But Neymar is why I fell in love with football. Neymar's arrogance, his ability, his single-mindedness, and ability to always keep trying to entertain and make things happen as an individual off his own back. This is why I fell in love with football. And this is why I go so hard on this guy, because Neymar, I know what you can be. You are supposed to be the king. You are supposed to be seated on the throne. Mbappe is the prodigy. You're supposed to be the truth. I told you, I'm not calling him the truth in a long while, but I call Neymar the truth because you are the truth of football. No offense to Messi or Cristiano, Neymar represents the truth that is the greatness of the sport in its purest form. Mbappe is the prodigy. He is the young star. He's the prodigal. He's the prodigal son. He's the prodigal son. So his path is different. Mbappe's path is different than the prodigal son. Neymar, your path is you're supposed to be the king. You're supposed to be the king of this sport. And I hold you responsible for allowing Messi to hang on to the throne, because Messi has hung on to the throne for a long time. But I think in 2021, Neymar is the king. Choupo-Moting showed up. Choupo-Moting showed up. He gave you a G in the first leg, and he gave you a key G and the only G and the winning G in the second leg. If you're a Bayern fan, I'm sorry, you cannot feel disappointed in this team. Shout out to AM, shout out to Perfect Champions, shout out to Mr. Triple X, shout out to Shane Chuba, shout out to all of you guys out there. You cannot feel, you can't. These guys did the best they could. I get it. Joshua Kimmich should have finished that opportunity. I get it. Stan should have done better with that chance in the festival. I get it. I understand. But it is what it is. Bayern, you had your chances. PSG had their chances. But you have to take into those were major injuries. Now, if you're a PSG fan, you don't give a crap about the injuries or so forth. That means zilch to you. Because when you're dealing with this, it's all about the gold. Where's my belt? It's all about the freaking gold. Oh. Where's my belt? We're going to bring my belt. It's all about the gold. It's all about the freaking gold. Okay? Oh, there we go. It's about this. It's all about the freaking gold. Guys, this is what everybody wants. Everybody wants this. This is what everybody wants. And whether you have to lie, cheat, steal, rob, abuse, as long as you get this, it's all that matters. It's all that matters. PSG are on a mission. What was the most iconic image of PSG losing? The Champions League final last season. Neymar in tears on the bench. And there were riots in Paris. There were riots on Paris. C'est vrai? C'est vrai, mes amis. There were riots on the streets of Paris after PSG lost because people were so pissed off. It was the first ever CL final PSG ever made. And Neymar knows how defining this could be for his legacy if he gives it to PSG. I don't need to go into detail of what this means for Mbappe. Can we now see why Keylor Navas is huge? Can we now give Keylor Navas his praise? Pochettino, you came up big. You came up big because PSG, I felt tactically were on point. Now, it's helped that Bayern didn't have a lot of the heavy hitters, but it's helped. But see, these were two amazing games. And I think when we look back into the past and so forth, this has to be one of the best two-legged ties I've ever seen. And it just shows you what we could have even had. Guys, imagine if Marco was fully fit and we had Lewandowski, Gnabry, and Goretzka. Guys, these could have gone down as the two greatest matches in football history. I truly believe that if Bayern were fully fit and PSG had Marco, we could have seen the two greatest matches, the two greatest legs in Champions League history. Because what we already had was amazing without key players. So it is extremely annoying, very annoying, and it pisses me off that we were denied both teams at full strength. What I was saying this, I said, please, football gods, I am begging you, can we just have both teams at full strength? Both teams at full strength. But PSG are on a mission. Because I know how painful that would have been for those players and how painful it would have been, look at in Paris. Neymar winning his CL for PSG would mean 10 times more than Barcelona because Neymar, this would be his. That win for that's treble, that's MSN. I don't give a crap about his stats. I don't give a crap how many goals he scored in consecutive games. I don't care. This is what will define his legacy, giving this team the CL. And they're on a mission. Because they want to do what Bayern Munich did in that 2012. When Bayern Munich in 2012, they knew how bad that felt. A year later, they said what's up. PSG, they want to do that whole thing. But PSG, you're going to have to go through Man City. But guys, we are getting the oil derby in that semi. We are getting the oil derby in that semi because City PSG, let's pop off. City PSG, let's pop right off. Neymar had chances, bro. See, but guys, here's my thing here. Do we clown Neymar for missing those chances? Or do we give Neuer his freaking credits? Neuer made some amazing saves. If not for Neuer, PSG this game would have been done and dusted. It would have been like 2-1, 3-1 to PSG. And even the one that Neymar hit the bar, look at how quickly Neuer came out. Look at how quickly he came out. Because Neymar hit the bar because Neuer made it so difficult for him. Let's keep it real. If we combine the final with, because remember, Neuer also made a save against Neymar in the first leg. So if we combine these two legs and the final, Neuer owned Neymar. He owned him. Which is why I say Neymar is the best football player right now, but the GOAT is you know who. I don't need to say his name. But I think right now we can all say, I respect Buffon, I respect Casillas, I respect Schmeichel, I respect that guy called us by left. I respect you. But you have to now bow down to the guy who is the king. Because this guy is the one supreme. This guy is the undisputed, undeniable GOAT of his position. There is nothing more needs to be said. And when he retires, we know what has to be done. I know what has to be done. We all know what has to be done. But PSG did it. Guys, we were about to have, because guys were saying that we're going to have a 5-hour, a 6-hour, we're going to have a 7-day, we're going to have like a 6-week sermon because people thought LSU would come through. But let me repeat myself again. And guys, I'm sorry, I deal in facts. I'm a facts merchant. I speak fluency and I'm a facts merchant. Whenever Neymar has been on the pitch, PSG have made it all the way to the final. Whenever Neymar has been on the pitch, PSG have not been knocked out of this competition before they've reached the final. And that is a fact. So as I've always said, as long as Neymar is on the pitch, I don't think LSG applies. LSG applies when they're not on the pitch, because I say to myself, Mbappe is the prodigy. But the prodigal son needs the truth. The prodigal son cannot speak without information from the truth. The truth injects the words for the prodigal son to speak. And when the prodigal son speaks, everyone listens. When the prodigal son speaks, everyone listens. The stage is set. And guys, I just want a false nine. Tuchel, I didn't want a false nine. And it doesn't work. And thank goodness that Sergio Conceição didn't start Mehdi Taremi and he waited late to bring him on. Because if he had brought him on earlier on, I think it might have been different. So Conceição, I think you messed up, bro. Because if Taremi was brought on a lot earlier, I believe he's a better striker than Mamarega, it would have been a very different game. So thank the Lord he didn't do so. Now, politically, you should put that chance away. You should put that chance away. When Chilwell was on the break, he put it across. Politically, you should put that chance away. But I was looking at that game and I said to myself that Chelsea it's Tuchel, play a striker and play Havertz behind the striker. It's very simple. Havertz is not a striker. This is the CL, not the EPL. Yes, it may work against Crystal Palace, but not against FC Porto. FC Porto, one of the best teams in Portugal. Crystal Palace, a mid-table team in England. So what works in the EPL does not work in the CL. So moving forth, can you please play a striker? Because right now, guys, Chelsea are in the semis. Guys, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. We are in the semi-finals of the Champions League. We are one step away from the final. Because, guys, it's about this. It's about this. Guys, I can smell this trophy. I can smell it! But I take each game at a time. I learned my lesson. Because for me, what matters more to me is my narrative of Chelsea coming through, getting this CL, rather than clowning people. So I've had to be humble. And it's very hard to be humble. It's really hard to be humble because I like clowning people. But guys, the dream is almost here. The dream is almost here. Let me just bring in... The dream is almost here. The dream is almost here, man. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying, man. Let's see what you guys are saying. So from Whimsical Thoughts, man, thank you for the dog, Whimsical Thoughts. Whimsical Thoughts says, Bayern Fan TV, you better apologize. It's not always about who's the better team. 1000% PSG deserved the semi-final spot. Hope, Neymar, this guy. Oh, yeah. So clapping thing and thumbs up. Bayern Fan TV, come Sunday, I want you to apologize. No, come Saturday, because obviously Sunday, it is what it is. So come Saturday, because Saturday, we're going to talk about this on Saturday. We may talk about this on Wednesday. I think no. Wednesday, I'm doing a hangout Wednesday. We're doing a hangout on Wednesday. So Wednesday, you best apologize. You best freaking apologize, because Bayern Fan TV, you talked slick. You talked slick. And you disrespected PSG. So if you give it, you must be able to take it. If you give it, you must be able to freaking take it. So from Malenko Savage, man, thank you for the dub. Malenko says, everyone say it with me. Semis minimum. Malenko, man. Malenko, let me pause on that. You see, Malenko, I believed in the semis minimum hashtag. I was right, but I was just 12 months too early. I was just 12 months too early. But Milinko Savic, semis minimum has come true. Semis minimum has come true, and I'm happy. I'm happy. But Milinko, as happy as I am, I'm also very greedy. Because now I have got to my semis, I'm greedy. But I'm greedy in a sensible sense. I don't know who we're going to face in that semi because it could be Real or Liverpool. Because I still feel I believe Liverpool have a chance. Specifically seeing what's just happened in this game, I believe Liverpool have an opportunity that there are going to be some twists and turns in that game. There will be some twists and turns in that game. I still believe there's an opportunity for Liverpool to try to say what's up. But yeah, man, it's a great feeling that Chelsea are back where they deserve to be. They're back right where they deserve to be. From Kotli Awesome, man. Thank you for the dub, Kotli Awesome, who says, Ramadan Karim, never missing was the difference. Oh, so I think it's Ramadan for my Muslim friends, man. So happy Ramadan to my Muslim friends, man. Happy Ramadan to my Muslim friends. And he said that Lewandowski, Gnabry, Goretzka, all three. Bayern won the game. See, people forget this. Bayern won the game. And they had some good opportunities in the end. If you had just given them, if Bayern just had like Gnabry, or one of those, either Gnabry or Goretzka, things could have gotten interesting. Things could have gotten interesting if they had at least Gnabry or Goretzka. But the fact that Gnabry, Goretzka, and Lewandowski were missing, it was too much. I think it's the combination of all three. But Kotli Awesome, you have to be proud of your boys. Because despite all those key guys missing, they put forth, in my opinion, that was a valiant effort. It was a valiant effort that you should be proud of. From Hakim, man, thanks for the dub, Hakim, who says, Kimpembe, Gay, and Hernandez, tier 1 performance tonight. They played well. Hernandez defended very well. Hernandez defended very, very well. But I think Gay had a good game. Kimpembe had a very good game. PSG defensively were very good. Because you can say, oh my gosh, Bayern, they could have done this, they could have done that. But Bayern were truly trying to make stuff happen. But PSG, double team, men behind the ball, won their 1v1 battles. But the issue PSG were having, they were playing too dangerously. Because obviously they were trying to keep the ball, create a few passes to then create the key penetrative pass to set off like Mbappe. So they felt that they needed to keep the ball to do that. But there were times in which, try and keep the ball, but other times, man, you needed to hook the ball up because Bayern were putting them under serious pressure. But I thought PSG dealt with that pressure pretty well, man. From Paul Kickling, who says, hashtag some excuses. No. No excuses. The hashtag we're rolling with is no excuses. Bayern fans, you can't talk about Lebanon now. Because you won the game. You won the game. You won this time. You just needed that extra thing just to see you through. And you have to thank Neuer kept you in the game. Neuer was like, I'm going to do my best as a chief guard to keep you in the game. You just need to do your bit at the other end of this pitch. Okay? You just need to do your bit at the end of this pitch. And unfortunately, they did not. Unfortunately, they did not, man. From Milinko Savage, man. Thank you for the dub, Milinko Savage again. Thank you for the dub. When a Neymar is not having his relations with his mom and sister, when March comes around, he's actually a good footballer. Who knew? Who knew? Di Maria today. Di Maria was money. Di Maria was money. Di Maria was money. Like some plays that Di Maria had was money. But see, that's the annoying thing about Neymar. Neymar, like the ability is there. The ability is there. He has all the ability in the world, but the guy just keeps on clowning himself. He just keeps on clowning himself, but he's got all the ability in the world, but he just waits this doing stuff with his mom and his sister, which is why which is why I hate him so much, because I hate quality, potentially great players who waste their talents, man. But Di Maria was ice cold today. He was ice cold. Di Maria was quality. From Miss B Nation, man. Thank you for the Miss B Nation. Hashtag respect Madrid. They only wants to do it twice. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. Remember, Miss B Nation, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Whenever a team fails to defend their title, we have to bring up Zizou and that team. This is the Champions League came in like what's 92, 93. Ever since that time, only one team has defended their crown, and that is Real Madrid. Oh, the Pep Barcelona, the great Milan side, that Ajax side, and the Liverpool side, and so forth. I remember thought there was this Bayern side. Like people say, well, if we had a full team, ideal in facts. Fact of the matter is that we have to give that Real Madrid team their flowers. They're still the only side to successfully defend their crown. We have to give them their flowers. And I am telling you people, please, I am begging you, don't allow them to be in that final. Don't allow them to. Liverpool beat them. Chelsea, shh. From King Mbani, man, thank you for the job, King Mbani, who says, Chelsea or Porto don't deserve to play in a CL semi. Oh, snooze. Look, King Mbani, see, this is why I like you, bro, because you're real. King Mbani, if I'm being objective, Chelsea have been trash. And based on quality, they don't deserve to sniff a CL semi. But King Mbani, here's my thing. All I care about is my narrative coming through. If I want to be real, that Chelsea performance was a pile of trash. Chelsea were garbage in both legs. They were flipping garbage because Tuchel is trying to play a weird-ass quasi-false and which it's completely doesn't work. And Porto have found it extremely easy defending them. So thank goodness that Mount and Chilwell out of nothing were able to get the freaking goals. But I don't know why Tuchel, for some strange, weird reason, thinks that Havertz is a better striker than Giroud and Tammy. It's like, Tuchel, are you mad? You have to be a raving lunatic to think that Havertz is a better striker than Tammy and Giroud. Now, Tammy and Giroud are not as good as Haaland. They're not as good as Lewandowski or Benzema. But Tammy and Giroud are categorically better strikers than Havertz. So, Tuchel, you are being a complete buffoon and stupid. If this guy plays the same lineup in the semi-final, I'm not watching. King Mbani, I give you my word. If he plays this lineup, I'm not watching and I want him sacked. You can do this against FC Porto and get away with it. You can't do this against Liverpool or Real Madrid. Against Liverpool or Real Madrid in a semi-final, you will get smacked up. From Rambo 3391, HH, you're right. He is a fruit seller. Wait, who? Oh, I think I think you're probably. I think your referring to is it Dagba, the PSG guy in Dagba? Like, yeah, look, I told you. I mean, no offense, but if I don't know you, I've never heard from you. You're a fruit seller. Like, what's it called? Ugoduro, like Ugoduro for Real Madrid. He's a fruit seller. those guys. They sell fruit. Those guys sell fruits, man. So those guys are fruit sellers, man. All right. So, where are we at? So, from Hakim again, thank you for the dub, Hakim, who says, imagine Tuchel versus Poch, Marquinhos versus Thiago Silva in the final. Hakim, my Inter Milan friend. Well done for the Serie, although don't mess up. Hakim, you are thinking too far ahead. Now, if that happens, that would be a crazy narrative. In terms of a storyline, that would be a crazy storyline. But Hakim, in order for that to happen, PSG have to beat Man City and Chelsea have to beat either Liverpool or Real Madrid. Those are. So I think it's a bit much to assume that's going to happen. But if that does happen, now that would be crazy because Tuchel would love to beat PSG. Tuchel would love to beat PSG in that final. And Pochettino and PSG would love to beat Chelsea and Tuchel in that final. From Suleiman, man. Thank you for the dub, Suleiman. HH, you said Lever's injury won't really hurt Bayern. And it didn't. Are you listening to what I just said? In the first leg, they lost. I'm going to tell you this right now. If Bayern Munich had Gnabry and Goretzka, we have a much closer game. If Gnabry and Goretzka played the first leg, I believe Bayern Munich win. They either win that or it's a draw. But I think they'll probably win that. You know what's not? Bayern win that. Maybe 4-3. They maybe win that first leg 4-3 if they had Gnabry and Goretzka. If they had Gnabry and Goretzka in this game, they would. So, yes, Lewandowski is a miss. But so is Gnabry. And so is Goretzka. You know? People's notion that Lewandowski won't really hurt Bayern is because people assumed they'd have Goretzka and Gnabry. No Lewandowski, no Gnabry, no Goretzka. 3 clutch players. These are guys who are known consistent clutch guys. And if we want to be real, Gnabry and Goretzka are more clutch. If you want to be real, Gnabry is a more clutch goal scorer than Lewandowski. Lewandowski is a higher volume goal scorer. But Gnabry is a more clutch goal scorer than Lewandowski, if you want to be real. From Lamax, thank you for the double Lamax, who says, if anyone got to apologize, it's LSK Laxon. LSK Laxon. Oops. Who's in the semi? LSK Laxon, how does it feel? How does it feel? Shout out to D'Angelo Voodoo, great album. Because LSK Laxon, I know you're a United fan. I know you're a Thursday night merchant. How are Thursday nights? We roll Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're on Tuesday and Wednesday. How are Thursdays? How are Thursdays? Okay? But how does it feel? We got the dub. From your boy Yasser Said, thank you for the dub, Yasser Said. He says, HH, so Yasser Said says, HH, what did you utter from your mouth during the hangout when you asked about this time? I said, sorry, what did I utter from the mouth during the hangouts when you asked about this tie? I said, and I paraphrase, that this tie is all down to Neymar, and I was right. Well, was it really down to Neymar? Okay, Neymar got to okay, well, yes and no. Because Yasser Said, if Bayern just got one more goal, PSG would have been out. And then Neymar would have been blamed. So it was a very fine line. Neymar missed some very key chances. It was like Atalanta all over again. He missed some very key chances. So let's keep it real. If Bayern had managed to find a way of scoring the goal, like Sane at the very end, if Sane, when he did that cutback, had been able to find someone on a cutback, and that ball ended into the net, Neymar would have been blamed. But yes, Neymar was definitive in the first leg. So him saying that he was definitive in the tie is a lie, because he didn't do anything definitive in the second leg. He played well, but he missed a lot of chances. Now, first leg, yes, 2 assists, which were very key. But let's keep it real. From Uncle Wham, thank you for the double, Uncle Wham. Real Madrid ain't Barca. We never bottle ever. We're coming for Chelsea, and we're going to destroy Chelsea Football Club. Uncle Wham. You get it done, and we'll be waiting for y'all. First of all, you're going to get it done, because you ain't through yet, bro. You ain't through yet. It's true, you know, Barca, you ain't through yet. Once you're through, come get some. All right? Okay, I ain't scared of y'all. Well, I am actually. Yeah, I'm a bit scared. But no, we're fine. But Uncle Wam, it's not done yet. Okay, you go take care of business on Wednesday, then call your boy. Take care of business. Call your boy. My lines are open. My lines are open, but you ain't done yet. You ain't done yet, bro. We're in the semis. We're in the semis. So we're waiting. We're waiting. And we're not going to wait long. If you wait too much time, we're going to go. We're waiting in the semis. We are waits in the semis. Okay, we're waiting. Your boy Alex B, man. Think of the dub. Alex B says Hazard. Whoa. Alex B. Hazard scoring the winner versus Chelsea at the bridge. Madrid fans, you are treading on thin ice. I am sensing arrogance in Madrid fans. Now, of course, you should be arrogant because you should be confident in your team. You've not beaten Liverpool yet. You haven't beaten Liverpool yet. And this is a Champions League. And anything can happen in the freaking Champions League. You've not beaten these dudes yet. You've not beaten these dudes yet. Now that would break my heart. If Hazard was to score the winner against Chelsea at the bridge, that would be painful. That wouldn't be nice. That would be nice. But Hazard's season is over, bro. In case you didn't get the memo. From Cleaver. PSG got some horrible juju. I can't believe they didn't score once. I'm trying to explain to you. I don't. Were you here when I started this stream? Were you here when I started this stream? There is a chief between the posts. There is a chief between the posts. It's not juju. It's not white magic. It's not witchcraft. It's a freak of nature. It's a beast. He's the reason. Now, if you say he's involved with white magic or so forth, fine. But please respect Manuel Olusegun Neuer. Please respect him. Don't disrespect that freaking dude, man. From YB Jeremy, man. YB Jeremy, who says, thank you for the dog, YB Jeremy. I heard Zad is scoring a brace at the bridge. You have to. We're in the semifinals. Okay? We're in the semis. We're in the semis. They got to take care of business. All right? And a little pinky tell them that Liverpool ain't going to go down lightly, bro. Liverpool are not going to go down lightly. Because Liverpool, they know this competition. They're not going to go down lightly. Hazard wouldn't do that to Chelsea. Hazard loves Chelsea too much to do that to them. So I don't believe Hazard, in his heart, he would never. If Hazard had a 1v1 and he could win it for Real Madrid, he would pass it. He would never do that to Chelsea. He loves Chelsea too much. And he loves me too much. From your boy Alec, from your boy Abracadabra, who says, HH, we need a lap tomorrow. It's happening. Let me explain something to you, because maybe you're not aware. We are getting the oil semi. So maybe you didn't get the memo. We are getting the oil semi. And that is what it is. I'm not here to argue. It is PSG versus Man City. Get your popcorns ready. Get your Doritos ready. Get your Ben & Jerry's ice cream ready, because Ben & Jerry's is better than Häagen-Dazs. Cookies and cream. Ben & Jerry's has surpassed Häagen-Dazs right now. That's what is happening. I am not entertaining a lap stream. I'm not doing it. My mind is already set on, all right, it's Pep versus Pochettino. It's Man City versus PSG. And it is a return of that Tottenham game when Pochettino said, what's up to your boy Pep? I'm already planning for that. I would love a live stream. I love a live stream. And live streams are amazing because they're so raw and real. And I'm going to post the live stream of last year tomorrow morning just to hype you up. But it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Oh, here is the clown. Well. Look who the cat's drugging. Look who the cat's drugging. LSK Laxon, who says, well, I'm coming. I just want to that this thing is oh shit. Wait, I'll be back, guys. Ow. From LSK Laxon, who says, is that a new pair of shades, HH? Me gusta mucho. LSK Laxon, you prick. LSK Laxon, you prick. How does it feel? How does it feel to see your boys in the semis? How does it feel? I know I was 12 months late. How does it feel? So all of your reverse psychology, your white magic, your witchcraft, your trash, and all of your crap that you try to throw towards this club to try and deny this club their rightful place in the Final Four is sick. Because you know what this means? Chelsea are now part of they're now the top 4 of the greatest teams in the world. That's why I wanted to see all the time. So now you can't say anything to me. Chelsea are now officially part of the in the top 4 greatest clubs in the world. That's what it means. So whether it's first, second, third, or fourth, we see, but Chelsea are now officially part of the top 4 greatest clubs in the world right now. That's what this semi means, because it's part of my freaking narrative. From your boy Osasuna, man, who says, I told you both ties were over. Haha. Osasuna, no, you don't get to say that. Osasuna, Bayern Munich were 1 goal away from knocking out PSG. Now, I admit to you, the Chelsea one was pretty a foregone conclusion because Serie scored like in the last few minutes. That Bayern, you would have been right if, let's say, PSG like won like 2-1. If it was like 1-1. The fact that it was 1-0 and Bayern had really good opportunities towards the end and Neuer was keeping them in the game, it wasn't over. It wasn't over. And we just have to just think to ourselves that what could have been? What could have been? What could have been? Dub again from Osasuna. Thank you for the dub, Osasuna, who says, the chief Oga cost his team this quarter's leg 1. This is Keylor Navas all over again, so I get it. Definitely blamed for the first goal. And he could have done better for the third goal. Neuer doesn't make those saves, this match is over. Neuer doesn't make those saves, this match is over. If Neuer didn't make those saves in the final, PSG beats Bayern. As much as Koeman was the guy who scored the goal, came to supply this, Neuer for me was critical in that final and critical for Bayern to beat PSG. Because what we've seen with these both sides is Neuer is key. If there's any other keeper in goal, I think PSG is actually a bad matchup for Bayern. Based on how Hansi Flick plays, PSG are a bad matchup for Bayern Munich. The difference is Neuer. So I am going to afford Neuer those mistakes and so forth that he made because the good that he does for Neuer far outweighs the freaking bad. From your boy Ryan, man, thank you for the dub, Ryan. Thank you for the dub, Ryan. So Ryan says, if Chelsea reach the final, relax. Will you pop bottles at the risk of being memed? I will half pop bottles. So I will do like a half pop bottle. So I'll not do like an official pop. So I will half pop them. Because that's a massive if, because it's a huge if. Because if they reach the final. Okay, so I don't want to get memed. I don't want to get clowned. And Ryan, I've learned my lessons so well that there's no chance in hell I will allow myself to already think that this is all over because Chelsea made the final. Heck no. And most likely, if Chelsea in the final, it's going to be against either a Man City or a PSG, which wouldn't be easy. From King Gabani, man, what up, King Gabani? It says, I had rather my Chelsea lose than Pep win the CL. Hashtag do it for Mo. King Gabani, man. That's why this is such a big, big competition, which is why I put so much impetus on this competition, because, guys, there are so many important narratives. There's the Chelsea narrative. If Chelsea win it, you're all finished. Like everybody in the half of football hot community and in the football community, you're done. You are finished if Chelsea wins this trophy. If Zidane wins this trophy, we're gonna have a very, very scary conversation that I'm not even prepared to have. If Liverpool win this competition, we got to talk about Klopp. We got to have a real talk about Klopp, specifically based on the season that they've had. If PSG win this, we're having a different name of conversation. And I don't even want to talk about Mbappe. If Pep wins this trophy, and King Mbappe, this is why you're in my safe way, because if Pep wins this, because my duty is to protect Mourinho at all costs. That's my duty, and I do that wholeheartedly. One of my very first few videos on this channel back in 2010 was that semi-final between Inter and Barcelona. So Mourinho helped build this channel. So I owe Mourinho a lot. Half Hope owes Mourinho a lot. And I'm not ready to get Mourinho out the paint. But if Pep wins this Champions League, would be his third. It would be he would now won it with two different teams. King and Money, it would be a very, very, very difficult stream. It'd be a very difficult stream. So I want to try and avoid that as best as I can. I'm trying to avoid that as best as I can. From your boy Andrew Laurie, man. Thank you for the dub, Andrew Laurie. Thank you for the drop from the dub, Andrew Laurie. Pulisic played really well. If that Chelsea ball was better, he scores. Him or Kante, man of the match. See, Andrew Pulisic, he played all right. And I think he definitely added a bit of directness that attacker needs. I feel that Pulisic would have fared better if he was feeding off of a striker, because Pulisic would be able to combine well if he had a Tammy or a Giroud, specifically a Giroud, because you see, if you're a striker, specifically a lone striker, you need to know how to play with your back to goal and have really good upper body strength, which Havertz doesn't have. But Giroud has, and Giroud just understands how to play that. So that's chance. That ball wasn't great. It was good enough. He should, and it's all about reading the pass. He should have readjusted his body to make connection with that shot. And that is just what, I trust me, puts Cristiano, Lewandowski in that position, they make a connection with that ball. Because they know how to read the pass well. It wasn't the greatest ball, it wasn't the worst ball. The ball wasn't behind it. Just okay, maybe the ball should have had a bit of speed, but the ball wasn't behind it. So he could have done better to pull it through. But at the end of the day, Andrew, it's the boys put it through. Kante is his key. And you could see Jorginho, look, forget that guy. We can see why Kante is important, both defensively and being able to keep hold of the ball and really recycle the ball and move the ball forward. Kante is the heart and soul and the core of this team. Chelsea cannot go into a semi without Kante in that midfield. You need every mid, whether it's a Casemiro, whether it's when Busquets was peak, whether it's like a Joshua Kimmich, when like say, okay, every team needs that midfield core. That's like the cement and the foundation that holds it together, and that is what Kante represents. Chelsea cannot go into a semi without Kante in that flipping midfield. I don't trust Jorginho. Thank you for the dub, man. From your boy Silver Spring, man. Thank you for the dub. Can we put some respect on Lucas Hernandez, tier 2 defender? He's very good. He played really well. during the preview, our thoughts were, how well will he do? He's not really partnered Boateng a lot there and so forth, but he played really well and he defended really well. He made some very key important interceptions, and I think this just shows you how strong France are, because France have very like multi-purpose defenders, guys that can play in a 4, in a 3, guys can play on the, because Pava as well. Pava can play on the flank and in the center. See, from Hernandez can play on the flank and in the center, and I think he had a very strong game. So you say to yourselves, if you've now opened up something, did Flick mess up? Did Flick mess up? If Flick had started Davies in that first leg and gone with Hernandez and Boateng in the midfield, do Bayern fare better? Do they fare better? Because for me, you can see that I feel that Hernandez is a better defender than Alaba. Alaba was an amazing left back, quality left back, pretty good midfielder. But I think Alaba's strength was always left back. He debuted as well as a central defender, but that was not his strength. I don't think he was adept at that role. And he's not as adept as your boy was, Hernandez. So did Flick mess up? I mean, it's too late now, but you look at that game and you say that, should he have started Hernandez? Should he have started Davies or at the left and played Hernandez as centre back, who may have fared better, specifically with dealing with the ball over the top and the passes than your boy, man. So these are the things we think about, man. These are the things that we think about. Guys, remember, guys, like that video, guys. If you're new, subscribe. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, man, because we're back in here tomorrow. We are back here tomorrow for City, Dortmund, and Real Madrid, Liverpool. We are back in here for the preview and as well as the post-match. Guys, remember, follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch for the watch long. Follow your boy on Twitch for the watch long. I will be on the watch long tomorrow at kickoff. But guys, I want those likes up, guys. Please, mods, get these likes up. I want at least 300 likes. I'm begging you. I'm giving you this content. All I ask for you just to like that video. Just hit that like button. It's very simple. Hit that like button, and that shows me your support for this channel and for this content crack. Please, I'm giving you this content crack. All I ask is you drop a like and you hit that like button, guys. Please, I'm begging you. Thank you, man. Hit that like button, man. Support your boy. Let me make sure that I'm all caught up with this. Okay, so from Silver Spring. Oh, sorry, I read that. From Quarterly Awesome, thank you for the dub. Quarterly Awesome, thank you for the dub. There is a civil war brewing in Bayern between Brazo and Flick. Yes, I was watching BT Sports, and Owen Hangries was talking about it, and I was watching ESPN FC yesterday, and yes, one of their correspondents, I mean, Archie something, who's a Bundesliga correspondent, was also talking about how there's a war between Salihamidzic and Flick, and I think Flick may be the German coach. So let me see what's here. My fear is Flick would end up leaving for Germany. Brazzo's summer signings were god-awful. So that's what we're hearing. What we're hearing is after the Euros, when Jogi Löw steps down, Flick is going to take over because there's a bit of beef between Flick and so forth. If that happens, that would be a massive loss. I really don't see Flick turning down the opportunity to coach Germany. He's been part of Germany since 2006. Because we see, for me, I'm really good with faces, and I was like, well, yeah, I know this guy. So I always saw his face part of the coaching setup back in 2006 when obviously Klinsmann was the manager at Germany's World Cup. So for the chance to coach Germany, how is he going to turn that down? Specifically if there is beef brewing in Bayern Munich. And if you're Bayern, man, losing Flick is huge because it was such a find to get him because he did such an amazing job turning this team around, playing this amazing attacking formation, and especially if you're like Lewandowski, you're like, my gosh, this is the manager that gave me my best ever season. And managers are quite hard to find. So it's going to be quite hard to find a manager who knows these players so well, knows this team so well, and has an effective setup. So it's a huge loss. It's a huge loss for Bayern, man. Because who knows? Again, we will never know. If Lewandowski, Goretzka, and so forth weren't injured, these guys could have said, "What's up?" These guys could have said, "What's up?" But it's how the cookie crumbles, man. It's how that cookie crumbles. But if you were to put money on, he leaves, he's the next German manager. And I believe that the German setup, they already have their eye on him. Because who else is there? Klopp is not going to. Klopp isn't leaving Liverpool. I don't think he will. Who else is there? Who else? I mean, which other, like, Nagelsmann ain't leaving, and he's too young. Klopp is not going to be leaving Liverpool. And even if Klopp was available, I just think that Flick makes more sense because he knows this team so well and he knows the setup so well. So it is just as how you saw it was a sensible transition of Klinsmann to Yogi Löw. It's a sensible transition of Yogi Löw to Flick. So from your boy Osasuna, man, thank you for the job, Osasuna. If Pep wins a CL, there is no need for the EPL. If Zidane wins the CL, there is no need for the. I think you mean there's no need for the La Liga. If Haaland wins the CL, there is no need for football. That's a very profound thing, man. Haaland isn't touching that charm. I don't think you got the freaking memo, bro. So I don't even like doing ifs. Now the if with Pep and Zidane makes sense. I think I get where you're going. See, that's Zidane. If Zidane wins the CL, I already said that Europe needed to be sanctioned after he won it the first time. I dare you to allow this guy to win the CL again. I triple dare you to allow Zidane to. I told you that don't allow it. I quadruple dare you. I quadruple dare you to let Zidane win the CL again. I quadruple dare you. If Pep wins the CL, there's no need for the EPL. Yeah, of course not. I keep telling you, Pep, that I don't care about your EPL titles. They mean nothing. But also, I don't know how to get it through to people's thick skulls. Dortmund can't beat Man City. It's called footballing balance. Pep has been clowned way too much. To balance things, he needs to get this done because we've clowned him way too much and the pendulum has swung way too much in the direction of him being clowned. I can't even give an argument for Pep not winning it. So for me, Haaland and Dortmund, they're not sniffing that freaking semi. Shout out to your boy, Mostly J. Thank you for the dub. Thank you so much for the dub. Much obliged, much obliged, much obliged. Much obliged, much obliged, much obliged, man. From the real Janice. Thank you for the dub, real Janice. Thank you for the dub, the real Janice, man. Thank you for the dub. Big up Mehdi Taremi. My boy scored a stunner just like his compatriots. Yana Bakash. Iranians love scoring against Chelsea. Look, but see, Janice, here's the thing. Look, why didn't he start? Okay, he wasn't fully fit, which I doubt. Why didn't you bring him on earlier? Chelsea got lucky. Chelsea got real lucky. Porto were just unfortunate that they left it so late. Like if they had brought him on earlier and he had scored earlier, oh boy, Chelsea would have been in serious. They've been in serious shit. But shout out to my Iranian people, man. Shout out to Iranian people. And it was so unlucky, man. I remember what's it called? The Iran-Portugal game. That was emotional, man. Because I remember like when Iran, they had an opportunity to score the winning goal. He was so close. I forgot who the player was. He was so close. I think he went around the keeper and was able to. Oh man, it's lucky. But that was when Cristiano missed the penalty. That was sweet. That was sweet. From LSK Laxon with the dub. Life is about W's and L's. This is true. I tried, I hustled, but Lorto bricked it. I'm looking forward to seeing the fourth best team, London Blues, in Europa next season. You see, LSK Laxon, there's a thing in life called read the room. There's a thing in life called read the room. I'm happy that you've now admitted that you tried to get Chelsea out the paint. Read the room. Read the room. And the room says, this is a celebratory stream. I get it. The table looks messed up. I get it. If Chelsea don't get top 4, and if let me see, if Chelsea don't get top 4, and if they don't win the Champions League, my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare. I was going to say, don't you think I don't you think I understand that? Don't you think I get that? I get that. I fully understand that. But this is a celebratory stream. We are here to celebrate. We will cross that bridge when we get there. There are tough games ahead, and it is going to be a very difficult next few weeks for Chelsea. It's going to be a very difficult next few weeks for Chelsea because Chelsea are part of the 4 greatest teams in the world right now. And you cannot have a Champions League without one of the greatest teams in history, which is Chelsea. I told you, it's Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, based on prestige, integrity, exposure, and eliteness, and sexiness. So YSK Jackson, I need you to shush, grab a drink, and celebrate with me. Okay? YSK Jackson, this is a celebratory stream. I don't need you to be bringing in London Blues and all and Europa. We will talk about Europa on Thursday. We'll talk about Europa on Thursday, but I don't need you to talking about Europa right now. So please. We will do that at another time, man. From Mika Johnson. Thank you for the dog, Mika Johnson. Who wins out of PSG Man City? That's a great game. That's a great game. I have no idea. Which is why that is going to be a great semi, because now, here's the thing. If PSG don't have Neymar, easy dub for Man City. Easy dub. City will just outplay them, outpass them, outmove them, do what they need to do, and get them the heck out of there. So if they don't have Neymar, boom. If PSG have Neymar, it's a really, really interesting tie. It's a really, because I think City defend better, but they attack differently. So the way that City attack is differently from how Bayern attack, and how they defend is different. So I think that City defend better. So I think PSG will find it a lot harder because PSG will not find the same kind of space that they find against Bayern. So from a tactical point of view, it's going to be very interesting, man. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. PSG, I feel, have more dangerous individual weapons, but City are the better managed team. So I think City are the better team as a whole, and I think City will have better tactics and strategy from Pep, but PSG just have those individuals. So again, if Neymar is on that pitch with Mbappe and so forth, I think we have a very great game. Great game. Oh, it was him. Shouts to Giannis, man. Thank you for the dog, Giannis. Taremi missed that last chance against Portugal. So it was him. It was him. So it was Taremi that missed that chance. Oh, damn. Wow. Because, that was so close. That was so close, man. That was so close. But no, but shout out to Tarami, man. I mean, he got, but I said again, why didn't he start? Because for me, if you're on the bench, you should be fit enough to start. Even if you're not fit enough to start, Conceição, why did you bring him on like I think he brought him on with like 15 minutes to go. You should have brought him on earlier. Because if you had brought him on earlier, Chelsea would have been under serious pressure. Chelsea been under serious because Chelsea didn't play great. They didn't play great, but shout out to your boy Serie, man. And Iran should have beaten Portugal. I don't care when I said Iran should have beaten Portugal, man. They got so robbed. They got so robbed. All right. From damn, my throat. From Andrew Laurie, man. Thank you for the job, Andrew Laurie. Will we pop up bottles? LSK Laxon. Andrew, LSK Laxon is a hater. LSK Laxon tried so hard to use reverse weird psychology to get Chelsea out the paint. So he will tell lies about Timo this for Chelsea to lose because he wanted to stop the semis minimum dream. But Andrew, we did it. Andrew, we did it. Andrew, we're there. But Andrew, the job isn't done yet. The job isn't done yet. We are not, Andrew, we're not here to compete. We're here to win. Chelsea don't compete. Chelsea don't take part. We're here to win. But Andrew, baby steps. Baby steps, Andrew. Baby steps. From LSK Laxon, who says, wow. Well, I don't know what that. Wait. Why are you saying wow? Wow for what? LSK Laxon, you got clowned. We are in the semis. The dream has come true. You clowned me 12 months ago. Who's laughing now? Guys, I'm sorry. Chelsea are officially going to play a UCL semi-final. And if you think I'm not going to use everything, guys, look at what I have done to get them this far. Without my intervention, Chelsea wouldn't be here. And you think I'm going to stop now? Because, guys, I don't think you know what I am working on. I am working on some of the greatest witchcrafts I've ever worked on in my entire life. Because, guys, trust me, I ain't leaving here without the trophy. I will leave. Trust me. Of course, I will leave. Trust me, because I never want to overstay my welcome. But when I leave, I'm leaving with that trophy. But baby steps, guys. Baby steps. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see who we face. And then I will now do the Just D bidding. From your boy, Mostly Jamer. Thank you for the dub, Mostly J. Thank you for the dub. CL knockouts now are better without CR7 and Messi. Mostly J. I never bought into the Cristiano Messi crap. It is an agenda put forth by losers. These losers and pricks said, oh, El Clasico isn't the same now that Cristiano has gone. The numbers were still very high. And I think they said that the El Clasico that happened, like last week, like on the weekend, was one of the most watched sports games like in the world. So they will always still draw numbers. And right now in this CL knockouts, without any Cristiano or Messi, these two games, these have been two of the best games I have seen in a long time in the Champions League. Okay. And there wasn't a Messi or a Cristiano in sight. So this notion that, oh no, we need Cristiano and Messi for excitement, you flipping dumbos. We were here before Cristiano and Messi. We were here. Football existed long before Cristiano and Messi, and football exists. Now, when Cristiano and Messi go, you losers can go. Oh, please, get the heck out. And don't let the door hit you behind when you leave. Because you cultists that just bow down to single players and you have no appreciation for the sports, F you, screw you, fudge you, you fudging losers. Fudge you fudging losers, man. So, yeah, man, of course. Look, the CL, and guys, we're only getting started. It's about to heat up. It's about to heat right up. From your boy, the Undisputed. Thank you for the W. The Undisputed. It says, if everyone is fit, PSG are the best team in the world. Undisputed. PSG were missing just one player, Marco. Okay, and you can say Marquinhos. 2. Bayern were missing 3 critical, not just 3 players, 3 critical players. Lewandowski, Goretzka, and Gnabry are critical players for Bayern Munich. So that statement, while there may be some truth to it, you may still have to pause because we don't know how this PSG team would have done with a full-strength Bayern Munich. We just don't know because we did have a full-strength Bayern Munich. Now, no excuses, and Bayern can't use us as an excuse. PSG are through, and it is what it is. You guys got injured, you have to figure it out. But in a general footballing sense, I can't come out and say, oh no, these are the best teams in the world, because you didn't face Bayern on the very best. So you didn't really face the true defending champions. So the statement you should say is that they are one of the best. They are one of the best. But just being outright best, I think you're going to pause. From Tudari123, who says, sack Zidane, please. Now, Tudari123, are you a Liverpool fan? just are you a Liverpool fan? Because maybe you're a Liverpool fan and you want Zidane to be sacked. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I think Liverpool are going to make the comeback. I think Liverpool might just make that comeback. That's what I believe. I believe Liverpool will make that comeback. And Real Madrid fans, you have to be, you just got to be easy. You got to be easy. You can't just assume you're through. You can't do that. You can't assume that you're through. You have to respect the team that you're playing. I get it. Zidane is blessed by the football gods. Zizou is special. Okay, Zizou is special, and he's blessed by the football gods, and he's a guy who has that special Larini. He has a special Larini within him. But I think tomorrow we're gonna get something crazy. Tomorrow we're gonna get something crazy, man. We're gonna get something a bit crazy tomorrow. We're gonna get something a little bit crazy tomorrow, man. So let's see what everyone is saying in the live chat, and then I'll be out of here, man. Let's see what else they're saying in the live chat. Look at this hitter. Zizou ain't got no more magic. Do I sense some reverse psychology in you? Do I sense some reverse psychology in you? I'm just saying, do I sense some reverse psychology in you? What's it called? If Chilwell didn't score in the first leg, yeah, because I'm so glad he said that. So if Chilwell didn't score, we would have headed into extra time, with Porto having the power of the away goal. So yes, Mount's goal was key. Chilwell's goal was definitive. Chilwell's goal, that was truly the definitive goal. That was truly the definitive goal, man. So Chilwell, we thank you, man. Chilwell, we thank you, man. If Liverpool come back versus Madrid, I will reveal my favorite team on Saturday. So, Mohammed, we have that on wax. Okay? So we have that on wax. So you can, because I told you guys, this is the Champions League. This is where magic happens. This is the home of the unexpected. This is the home of the incredible. Anything can happen in the CL. Anything can happen in CL, and this is Liverpool's home. Are we going to forget what Liverpool did? This is the same club that came back from 3-0 down at halftime. This is the same club that turned around a 3-0 lead against a Messi-led Barcelona with Cannibal Suarez. Are we really going to deny these guys? You can't go to sleep on these dudes, man. But Mohammed, we have that on wax, man. We have that on wax. AJ, Ten Hag or Nagelsmann at Bayern? Nagelsmann. Ten Hag is a philosophy merchant. Nagelsmann is far more effective. Ten Hag, I think that you don't want that, because Ten Hag is a guy who literally is married to his philosophy. So it's very similar to what you saw with Pep. And with Pep, yeah, you won those Bundesligas, but you weren't able to really get it done in the CL. And in the CL, you need a tactician. You don't need a philosophy merchant, you need a tactician in the CL. Nagelsmann would be far better than Ten Hag. King Gabani, Football Hub member, man. Football Hub member. Shout out to King Gabani, Football Hub member. One for the pubs. This is for Lionel Mounts and for Chile. These are for the pubs. This is for Queen Lizzie, who I found out that Philip and her are cousins. I don't think that's true, but that's what they say, that apparently they are cousins, but it is what it is. Okay. But this is for Queen Lizzie, and these are for the pubs. The English Queen Lizzie and for the pubs, man. Boom. Make it happen, man. King Gabani, man. Bro, we live, we live, we live. We live, we live, we live. And we live, we live, we live, we live, man. All right, so guys, you want me to take a shot? All right, let me grab my let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Come on, let me take a shot. Let's take a shot. Come on. Let's take a shot. So let's take a shot, man. This is for the hashtag coming through. We are not done yet. We are not done yet, man. We are not done yet. So this drink is for PSG getting it done. Well done. This is for Manuel Neuer showing he's a chief ogre, and deservedly so. And these are for the Chelsea boys finally getting it done. So guys, please take a drink, man. So I dedicate this to Bram. Bram, we may have been 12 months too early, Bram. We may have been 12 months too early, but Bram, we did it. We did it, man. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. We did it. And Bram, I told you, we're not done yet. We're only getting started. And Bram, we have to believe. So, these are for the Chelsea boys. And this is for Mounts. This is for Chile. And this is for the whole Chelsea team. Woo. Woo. God damn. Oh my God. That's deep. That's deep, man. Woo. So, guys, I think that's all from your boy, man. So, guys, again, just to round off, let me just make sure that I'm caught up with all the dubs. Cool. Guys, I think I'm going to go hiccups. PSG, you did it. Bayern, that was a brave effort. A brave effort. You stood tall. You stood strong. You did the best that you could, but it was a bridge too far. it was a bridge too far. Well done. Congratulations. And you fought hard with many injuries. PSG got it done. You got lucky though. Neymar missed a lot of opportunities, but Neymar balled. And Neymar reminded you why he's a baller. Reminded you as a baller. Keylor Navas, yet again, with a key, strong, resounding, resourceful performance. And finally, Taremi almost ruined the dream. Why didn't he start Porto? Why did he start Taremi? It was an early game. It was an itty bitty game, but they did it. They got it done. They made it happen, and they pulled through. So Chelsea, we finally achieved the semis minimum dream. Guys, peace out. Stay to remember, follow me on Twitch. Tomorrow, we are back in it. Real Madrid, Liverpool, and City against Dortmund. We are back in here. Again, we'll be back here at 10 or 10 past 10 for the post-match analysis. But join me on Twitch. Remember, join me on Twitch. Follow me in the links below in the description box. Click on the Twitch link and follow me on Twitch. I'll be there at kickoff for those two games. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Stay sexy. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. Pop those bottles. Pop, 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 pop. Pop those bottles down. One love, guys. Peace. Become a Patreon member. Get access to my blog. Get access to exclusive videos. And also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfwop to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy, HH.